Hi everyone, you're watching Jana Effects, and in this video I'm going to make technical analysis for the coming week. But before that, I would like to say to all of you who is going to celebrate Christmas, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. This week is going to be very festive for all of you who does celebrate that holiday. So I wish you all the best. Have wonderful time, guys, and of course I wish you all the best in learning Forex and of course trading it. Okay, so at this moment, so let's go back to Forex, right? So this coming week, because of the holidays, a lot of people will be celebrating, so market might be very slow. I don't know if I will be making any trades. We'll see, right? Of course, because I will be also celebrating Christmas. Yes, I do celebrate Christmas on 25th, and as a Russian also I'm celebrating on the 7th of January. So 2 Christmases in my life and 2 New Years. Okay, so right now you can see this is my blog, which is I updated a little bit, and I am putting quite a lot of information there. It's not going very fast because I'm doing it on my own pretty much, and I'm filling in with different useful stuff, especially for many of you who are beginners, because a lot of you asking me simple questions about Forex, and I've decided to put it all on my blog. Okay, so I'll try to put everything on my blog so you wouldn't have many questions. I'm trying to do it the way, understandable way, okay, not very hard way of super professional Forex trader language. Okay, so and a lot of you, so you can see I have still my old strategies here, which will be, I will place them back because right now for my old blog I didn't move them yet, but I will. And you can see I have here the categories. It's like you have all articles, then that's what I'm saying, Forex strategies. So I'm going to place all my previous strategies, and of course with the new year coming I will place and make more details on the other strategies. Like you noticed trading head and shoulders, which I still didn't explain to you how I traded, and yeah, well, like one of these patterns, so like diamond pattern, I'm using it, I'm showing to you in my videos, in my weekly technical analysis, but still not detailed. So I will try to do it. So all the strategies you'll find in this area. Forex for beginners, this will you find all the information about Forex, like what is lot, PEEP, what Forex is, so very basic information, okay, about Forex you'll find here. Forex analysis, this is my weekly analysis, and of course my channels, Forex channel and my travel channels, you know, it's Jana Travel. If you would like to follow and receive news from my blog, I do not collect emails anymore because of new regulations in Europe. I decided not to do this, so you can follow my blog by the social sites. So please sign up, subscribe with wherever, Facebook, Twitter, and of course YouTube you can use, but probably Twitter and Facebook would be better. So because everything new comes out, I will be posting on those social sites. Okay, so you can just follow on any of them. Okay, so then you wouldn't miss new videos and new strategies I'm using who knows where else. Okay, any updates on my blog. So, and of course if you would like to contact me, you can also do through the social sites or through my email, which is janafx.com@gmail.com. So if you have any questions you can also do so, which you can find if you will read terms of use, which right at the bottom, you probably can't see it right now, but right at the bottom there's terms of use, and you find my email address if you need to send me any questions. It's a little bit of updates, okay, with my new blog. And also you asking me about the brokers to recommend you. Right now I'm still trading with my broker, okay, and there have problems at this moment. I can't even withdraw my money, so I have to continue trading them, because they promised to fix it, but they're saying you have to continue trade it, you can't take it out, but continue trading it, and hopefully they will fix everything, and it will be possible to get out of it and possibly move to another box. But at this moment I don't like to recommend anything, so I asked my friends who does trade Forex too, and they recommended, well, kind of gave me a bit of the list of brokers, which I had a look, and good for you right now, just top 3. Okay, so which you can find on my blog. You can read and compare about them, so you can see what they offer, and you decide for yourself which one you would like to choose. Okay, guys, that's what I'm saying. This list might grow a little bit more. The more information I'll get, the more time I'll get to put on my blog, and then you will have a little bit more choices if you wish. Well, that's it, guys. So a lot of information I will be trying to post on my my blog, and hopefully it will be useful. Okay, so now let's go and see what technical analysis for the new coming week. And also, I'm going to show you once again a little bit of examples of my trades this week. It was again incredible week for me. I had good profits. One day I made like $1,600, which I'll show you in a minute. I don't show you all the trades because it's just not possible to record all of them, but some of them I do, which that's what you like to see, real examples, because they're real and no fake, no, I'm not an actress, I'm not wherever, right? So you know me, you can see me traveling, so I'm a real person living and trading, okay? Part-time, yes, not every single day. And with the new year, hopefully, like I'm saying, I will get a little bit more information, more details on the strategies, because as you notice now, I'm trading more like 30 minutes, 1 hour charts. And I will try to place, I have the whole year trading, my real account, where I will show you the results on platform. Well, you can maybe suggest in the comments, where would you suggest me I can put my results, so they would prove that it was real account, because some people still don't believe. And this time I decided just to continue doing it for the whole year, because before you saw me like 6 months trading, like 2 months trading. This is like 1 year trading, just part-time. Some months I didn't even trade. And you can maybe suggest me on which platform to go, and I will upload there my results, and they will prove you that it is a real account, so real life trades were done on this the statement. Okay, so the statement is true, real, not demo account or fake account or anything. So this is all we'll wait for you in this coming year, new year 2019. Okay, so only a few days and to the new year eve. Okay, guys, so now let's see. I'll show you a little bit of the trades which I made this previous week. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you the example of placing the support and resistance levels, okay, which I will be using for placing pending orders. Okay, so at this moment you can see it's Monday, and I'm preparing for the trade on euro pound, and I'm using my little expert, as you know, some of you, but you just look at it and treat it as a support and resistance levels. You can see I noticed that it looking like a little bit of pennant on the pair, and I saw a possibility of some movements on the pair. So you see, this is how I look at it and analyzing it. So that I'm showing you now. So this is where it will be, 20 pips below. This is where I will be placing a pending order, sell. You can't see it here, it's a little bit cut, but you understand what I'm saying, what I mean, okay? So, well, with my expert, it's built in already, so that I don't do it right now manually, and I'm just showing you what you could do, okay? So, if you don't have any experts. So you can see that at the top, this is where the distance, again, 20 pips above, and this is where it would be a pending order buy stop, okay? So that's how I'm showing you again. You can see this how you can manually place. So that's it. So now I'm just waiting, and what's happened next. You can see the market moved, and I moved a little bit my levels, okay? So, and the orders are still staying the same, 20 pips above, 20 pips below. Now I'm going, this is Tuesday, and now I'm showing you that I'm placing, once again, this is the support level, okay, and resistance level and support levels, and once again, this is an example. When the market moving, you can see it's a bit of the channel, 20 pips above, I'm hoping, and possible target area, which is to the next level, is about 50 pips. So, and the same if the market will go down, for example. Now I'm analyzing 20 pips below to the next level, it's another, so it's 50 pips, and we're just waiting. Australian dollar is also, remember I was telling you, I saw a possibility, and placing the orders would be again support and resistance levels. This is where I'm placing them at this moment. That's how you see, okay? Once again, I'm showing you those levels where it would be 20 pips up and 20 pips below. So now I can see Euro Pound moved, but it didn't move 20 pips enough. That's I'm just showing to you. I'm still leaving the levels and the orders at the same place. Australian dollar, we can see it's continue moving, and I'm still leaving it. It's still good distance, and we just will be waiting. So pound dollar, I am continued in the next day in placing the orders. Now the sell order, you see support level is a little bit higher, and like I'm looking at it again, you see it's about 27, maybe a little bit it can go down, so it's possible to see where if it will move down, where it can stop. So and the top is the same, so it hasn't changed. 20 pips above, it's still about 40 pips above, but if the market will go down, so I'm looking at, you see I saw the previous two bottoms, and so this is where I'm placing another support level where I'm thinking if it will go down, right, so it might ignore a horizontal level and be stopped by another level. So now it's Euro Pound. You can see finally I am in the trade, where you can see and right now I switched off my expert. Okay, so now I'm trying to show you how I can do manually. So I moved my stop, okay, in a safe position without closing half position. So I will be keeping my one lot with just moving stop. Okay, so you can see it's in a safe. It will be, if it will turn around, I would close like $70, which is one lot. It's about 7 pips. Okay, so that's how you can do manually, one of the examples. Now you can see this is a result of pound dollar. I made $18 only. It's 2 lots. It's very small. Once again, it's only moved slightly 10 pips. And now you can see a closed Euro Pound also at small profits. Okay, you can see at the bottom. So now I'm showing you, this is the whole history of my account, which I'm telling you, this is the whole year of trading, which I will show you next year on one of the platforms to prove you it's real. But now I'm showing you what I made like in one day on 19th December. Like I'm saying, I didn't show you all the trades, but you can see the result. It's 1,600 with, of course, trading 2 lots at the time. Okay, but it's again, it's only part-time trading. So that's kind of a result you can get. Well, you never know, okay? Could be more, could be less. So now I'm trying to see once again, pound is trying to break out, and I'm placing my levels, and which will be painting orders once again from support and resistance. You see the green and red levels, okay? So it would be 20 pips above and 20 pips below. And now just the waiting time. So like you see, what you can do, like with my expert, why it's helpful is I don't have to sit and watch it. Obviously, if you are trading it manually without an expert, you can also place alarms. Okay, so I'm using alarms quite often when I'm in the house, and I can hear if it would be the sound of it. So right now I'm just showing you once again that looking at where it possibly can move, and after some time you can see the market get in, and it's not moving very fast, and a bit slow, and it's a 2 lot size, and just waiting. I'm going to show you now how a little bit of the expert walking, but I'm saying because it moves very slowly right now, I'm just speeding up a bit, but when it moves very slow you can do it manually. But with the expert you can see it's just continued moving, and in a minute it's going to close half positions at 10 pips. Okay, so it's going to move. That's it. You see how fast now I only have 1 lot size moving, and another lot is closed. So, and now I'm going to manually move a little bit stop, because with the expert it was moving on a break even, but I do it manually because if it will turn around, which might not reach the target area, then I will walk away with a little bit profit instead of just 0. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. It's nothing difficult, and just pretty straightforward. That's what I'm saying. That's how I protect myself from like big floatings. Okay, so you can see if it will not reach and turn around like it did. You can see the market turned around, and I only walked out with 10 pips. Okay, you can see at the bottom, and also with $24. which was my stop where I moved. So that's it. Now you can see that I have nothing floating, and at this moment no trades open at all. Okay, and now let's have a look at euro dollar 1 hour chart, okay, where look for consolidation. So as a pair went out a little bit of the triangle, remember we were here and I was expecting it to possibly go back. It was trying to get out, but now it's inside again, and I'm using exactly the same levels, okay. And my first possible pending orders, I will be looking to place around this area. If the market will move inside, possibly between these two levels, okay, somewhere maybe in the middle, then of course I will be using wherever it will be here as pending orders buy, and possible target area would be this level, and of course it will go down, and that would be a possible target area, okay. So, and then once again, any consolidation around here, and possible going down to this area, maybe that level, so in this area, and of course if it will go up, breaking that level and continue, get to this level, once again we'll be waiting for any consolidation around this area. So that's euro dollar. So now looking at pound dollar, it's 1 hour chart also, and as you can see, I had this kind of looking like a triangle, but more like a pennant, and it's actually started to get out on Friday, so it's not giving anything good right now here, but stopped by the previous of our horizontal level. Okay, so I would just wait for any consolidation once again around this level. So if it will have a like small narrow maybe channel, placing the buy orders a little bit too close to that, so need to be really careful about it, but selling would be pretty good, and then just stopping anywhere, okay, so anywhere in the area for any consolidations, and then placing obviously pending orders buy and sell both directions, and possibly continue way down. And at the same time, so it might go back inside this area, okay, continue our pennant, then of course I will be using the top level, placing orders buy, and of course that level placing orders sell back to this level once again. So that's how I see pound dollar for the this coming week. But remember, like I'm saying, it could be a very quiet week, or because of the Christmas and obviously New Year soon. So this usually I don't like to trade December, and I don't know if I'll be placing orders or not, but just trying to tell you, be careful. I will see if there will be anything good, but I don't think I will be trading on Christmas Day and the day before. I don't know. But maybe at the end of the week we will see. So we have levels at this moment, so quite good positions. But like I'm saying, because of the holiday season, there might not be a strong movements. Unfortunately, it could be, and not reaching the target areas, right? So we will see. But that's what technically it looks like. Of course, don't forget about fundamental. Is anything going to be happening in politically in the countries? So dollar yen is also finally it's broke. Is one of the expectations. Okay, so we are right in a good position again, okay, between one level and another level, which of course nothing unexpected, right? So, and here I started to consolidate. So you see I have a lot of the levels here. They just to visually show you, because I'm going to remove them in a minute, to see what we're expecting. First, one of the horizontal, maybe it will create a channel, okay, so then I will be placing orders, of course, sell, continue to the next level, and buy, possibly because we might have a correction, okay, and go back to this area. At the same time, it might create a flag, okay, so that's why I have this level. So if it will create a flag, then of course I will be using that level, and wherever the flag will go. Then of course it might use these two tops and will have a pennant or triangle, okay, so then I could use that level. So that's why I have all of these levels, but I'm going to remove them for now, because I don't want any mess. I just want to see right now, just like that, to see where it's going to go. But you understand what I'm looking for, any pennant around this area, okay, consolidation. So of course if it will ignore everything, and I'll just wait for it to start to slow down, wherever it will go up or down. Okay, so that's dollar yen. Australian dollar, well, finally a beautiful trade, which I was warning you about, right, previous week, that we did have, remember, 3 amigos, and technically it was showing that we're going down. And remember I was telling you that that movement up was a little bit too early for changing the trend, and I was right. Okay, so once again, we moved down and actually pretty much right on the bottom with the previous bottom. So of course, what I will be waiting for is consolidation. Easy, isn't it? This is 4 hour chart, it's a little bit big, but on 1 hour chart you will see it's a good distance to consolidate in here, right? A good distance to this level, and of course for turning around. And once again, waiting for anything here. Okay, once again, just like in dollar yen, it could be a channel, it could be a flag, it could be a triangle, anything. Just wait for it. Okay, if not, then just wait if it will continue the way down, and of course I will be waiting for any consolidation here. If it will turn around, of course, anywhere in the middle between this and this, it can again like get to this area where it was pretty much a bit of consolidation before another drop, right? From this drop, another drop. So of course it can go back in the same area. I don't want to point it out right now because, like I'm saying, it's a holiday season. I don't know what it's going to do, but if it will go here, look around this area. If it will go down, look in this area. But this moment, it's a good position right here. Okay, so maybe, like I'm saying, it might go as a flag, something like that. So that's the Australian dollars, like not very hard today with all the pairs. Dollar Canadian has gone absolutely mad and got right to this top where you see pretty much where I crossed the levels, where I told you I possibly can go here. I would have, of course, I would have mostly expected to turn around because it's been going up and up for a very long time. And of course, now a lot of people will be probably trying to sell by trying to catch a good move, okay, good turning around. Because look at this, it's very sharp, and it didn't have any correction yet. And of course, you do really need to use Fibonacci levels. There is like a strategy to trade like this. Maybe I will look at it strategy next year and we will talk about it. It's very risky in my opinion, but using Fibonacci, trying to get into the good trade, sell or buy when it's moving like this. Of course, you want to get in time for a sell, and but when the market still continue to go against you, then you can use Fibonacci and see where, if you will be in trouble, where you want to close it with the loss or just wait for possible turning around, right? It's a lot of details there you need to know, and right now I'm not going to tell about it because it's a strategy. It's not fast to explain. So that's why I'm saying, you see here, it didn't turn around and it just broke it and possibly will continue up. Remember, yeah, we did have wings here, is we have tops, and that's what I'm always saying. When it started to break out, remember about the last, the other ones, wings or candles hanging out or sticking out, and withdraw. So it's possible can continue here once again, right? So, but for me in here, of course, is waiting for a possible turning around at some point. So I'll be waiting for some consolidation here, okay? So we'll go on a smaller chart, so it'll be a bit more. We still walked away quite away from that level, but there's still quite enough space to get to this level, and of course to go back inside somewhere in the middle. So for me in here, I would just wait for it. I possibly go down and actually do something, maybe give a bit of the pennant to something, or consolidation. If it will just continue all the way, so of course I will wait for it to slow down here, okay, at this level. Like I'm saying, it's a little bit risky. I mean, can wait, possibly jump to here and try to sell straight away, but it's a little bit risky, okay? So one of the options, but who knows, you really need to have a good size account to do so. From here, as you can see, we do have, it might still have enough trying to get to this level, which I don't think it will go straight away, of course, with some correction. That's why it could possibly happen at any moment now, as you can see, but still we have this target area, possibly with all the news, okay, it might still do that, okay? So not maybe this week, but a little bit looking further. At this moment, at this time, looking just at that area, okay? So like I'm saying, the possibility still can possibly continue, and at the same time turning around. So for some correction and going back to this area, to that channel, which it's already tried to break, but didn't, continue all the way, and to that area. Okay, this is dollar CAD, euro pound. So here we go for our chart. Let's go maybe a small chart, 1 hour, and I pointed out the series, so because you can see here it might have a bit of consolidation. Obviously, I understand with pound, with Brexit, of course, euro probably will get a little bit more stronger against pound and continue all the way to go up and up wherever to next year. Okay, so but this moment we're talking about smaller area. So of course I would look if it will do some consolidation maybe, but it's very close to this level. Okay, so we will see the more it will consolidate a little bit closer to that level, maybe it will break it a little bit, and I would look at this area. Okay, so look at this area, and on a bigger chart, so that's why I had it 4 hours chart. It's a little bit looking possibly like maybe a triangle with that little level. So that's why I'm thinking it might, if it will do this consolidation, turn around and go up and touch that level once again until there will be something on news coming, right? And a possible next continuation of movement, because we also have 1, 2, and it does look like more promising third top, okay? Which, like I'm saying, could possibly be. Of course, at the same time, it might have a bit of a correction, and well, it might even go to this level, who knows, looking again a little bit further, and then trying to go back. Well, depends how they would want to keep it, how far and how strong euro against pound. So it's all going to be obviously to do with Brexit. But at this moment, just looking at this little area, and possibly this is the first a little bit of movements around here, possibly before the next year starts. Okay, so maybe this week and next week, if it's nothing else unexpected, and I would expect it just to sit around this area. So that's with euro pound. Now with gold. Okay, gold is, remember, right? I draw these levels. Okay, a little bit of possible uptrend starting, and we do have, it's broke. It's actually had a nice top here, and then it's broke and started to consolidate here. But at the same time, it kind of looks like it did break it. But at the same time, remember, if we would use some other candles, right, and wings, then it's kind of didn't break anywhere, right? So it sits inside, still inside the channel, and that means that this possibly can continue going down, okay, and then maybe slowly go up. But who knows? At this moment, I do really like a previous way, because I did actually use that level quite good in my previous trades, and thus I just want to leave it as this, because they do help me to place the orders. Okay, so what I'm using it for at this moment is just it's a very good moment to see if it will do any consolidation around here, because it will consolidate, maybe give a bit of triangle open, and then I use this level to sell, okay, to have it as a pending order, sell a little bit lower and go to the next level. Okay, so that's the first I would think of. And of course, going up and wherever it will have a stop, because this moment is hard to say. We can look in the history, but I don't want to do it right now because I'm not expecting big movements. Like I'm saying, if nothing unexpected will happen. So, and so that will go, we'll see where it can go. If, for example, it will not give me anything, then maybe that's why I'm saying again, using that level to see if it will start to consolidate between these two levels. Then, as you can see, the more it's narrowing, then a good areas, a good level placed buy order once again from that level and sell order from that level. So that's how I'm going to use it. And of course, if that also will go up without giving me anything, maybe I will move that level and we'll see how it will start to consolidate, just like I showed you, right, a little bit higher. But this moment, this is how I'm leaving it. Okay, so that's gold. And now pound yen, also not very hard is going to be right now with pound yen, very easy. Okay, so we go to this level and now just wait for consolidation. Okay, so you saw very good movement, nice opportunities to get into the trades using these levels. Now I'm just going to go on a daily chart so you can see where we are. And now it's probably need to go in a weekly chart to see it a bit better. You saw this is where we go, right? Like this, and it's broken, now it's here. So kind of around that area. And so we just wait for any consolidation. And of course, well, as it was a drop, maybe a little bit of correction. Okay, maybe it will have a flag or anything. And maybe it will go back, or it will continue to go down. So of course, if it will go down, and remember about these lows, and to see if that's going to be stopped first by that area. Okay, and like you can move that level, okay, a little bit more. And of course, if it will go even further, then we'll have another area. So I'm not going to do it right now, just you understand what I'm trying to show you. At this moment, you see it stopped here. But like I'm saying, is enough distances to go anywhere, right? Consolidation, continue down, maybe a flag, maybe coming back, and then you can use this level once again to see if will try to go back inside in here between these two levels. Who knows, right? It can be, maybe it will sit underneath it, but if it will go up, then you can see that area in case if it will do something. It's a little bit bigger chart, again, 1 hour and even 4 hours, So it might not happen in the same week, but you never know because movements could be. But you can see here would be really nice if it will do anything, and good distances to that, and of course going down. Okay, guys, so that's all for today. Happy holidays once again, happy trading, and I see you next week. Bye, everyone.